Alright, what's up everybody? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. If you're not having a wonderful day, try to make it the best day that you possibly can. And if it doesn't work out and you're allowed the next day, strive to make that day the best that you possibly can. Because it can't always be that bad. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now to every one of y'all. This is a disgrace, bruh. If this is real, if this is where y'all are bringing our world right now, come at me in the comments with all your racial bullshit or whatever. No. If this is true, every one of y'all, I hope you are happy with the way you're making this world right now. Because you are trash. This better not be true. Bruh. This link will be in the description below. Hopefully the quartering doesn't mind me using his content. I will try to block it and chop it up as much as I can. But no, I just seen this and I am so mad right now. I don't care. Claim it. Claim it. It's completely fine. Just don't block it, B. Just don't block it on me. Ready? Let go.
So we'll be trying to get Brittney Griner back. So we
Hell no.
Come on, man.
They got niggas locked up right here need to get out of jail for some cannabis weed.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. But you been doing this whole coming over here sucking on this Russian pussy.
Come on, man.
And you done got caught up and fucked up. And I think the American government is wrong in the motherfucker for going over there trying to save that bitch.
Come on, man.
She didn't want to kneel for the national anthem. Let her do her motherfucking time.
Come on, man.
I'm a motherfucker stand up.
Let go.
Say, hey.
Come on, man.
Yeah, this bitch didn't want to do that. She want to kneel. So let her kneeling ass stay over there and see if the LGBT community can go get her.
No, I'm serious. I'm being deadly earnest.
See, I get judged so much and I get banned and blocked so much because I'm a cisgender straight white male. You don't know me. I'm the nicest person you'll ever meet, bruh. But don't fuck with me, and then I won't fuck with you. This is fucking bullshit.
We don't need to be wasting our goddamn government's time.
Come on, man.
Yeah, they can be getting a real motherfucker that deserve to be from over there. One of them war hill motherfuckers, but not no tall basketball.
No, I'm being deadly earnest.
CNN has learned that the Biden administration is offering Victor Bout, a convicted Russian arms dealer, in exchange for two Americans held in Russia, Brittney Griner and Paul Whelan. Bout, you probably know the name. He is one of the most notorious arms dealers on earth, suspected of supplying weapons to the Taliban, Al Qaeda, and others, dubbed the Merchant of Death.
No, I'm serious.
But you still don't even have all the hunter stuff yet. Oh, I know. This is probably definitely going to be my last video because I'm saying names. No. Y'all had the hunter laptop for how many years that are facts? And you got all this stuff going on? But you're going to bring a WNBA player out and leave a Marine still sitting in death row? Bruh. America, if you don't wake up, you're killing yourself. America is falling apart. You gotta wake up, bruh. I will not stand for this. This is trash, bruh.
Bout, you probably know the name. He is one of the most notorious arms dealers on earth, suspected of supplying weapons to the Taliban, Al Qaeda, and others, dubbed the Merchant of Death.
No, I'm serious. I'm being deadly earnest.
Essentially, this is where we're at in this country right now. A Marine stays rotting in prison, so a female basketball player who couldn't go a day without her herb pen.
Jeremy from the Quartering, kudos to your editors, bruh. Completely fire. Completely fire. Please don't take my video down. I support you 100%, bruh. Leg up.
Essentially, this is where we're at in this country right now. A Marine stays rotting in prison, so a female basketball player who couldn't go a day without her herb pen could be free. And in exchange to free Brittney Griner, a woman that, I think, someone who hates this country, we leave behind a Marine, and we give Russia.
And how much do you think she cares she left that Marine behind? She don't give two flying about that Marine, bruh. Shut up. Just shut up. Let go.
We leave behind a Marine, and we give Russia the Merchant of Death. This is a man that was jailed for 25 years for trying to end American lives. He tried selling missiles to down U.S. passenger jets. Okay? He armed the Terrys. He stole $32 billion worth of weapons from Ukraine. This is the guy that inspired the Nicolas Cage film, Lord of War.
So that's worth some stupid ass woman who brought a vape pen with weed oil into a country that is banned. So we're going to give one of the most notorious worldwide felons up for some bitch who actually liked to smoke weed, 6'8" and still can't even dunk a basketball. Really? Really? Yeah. Cancel me. Come to my channel and cancel me. This basketball bitch does not equate nothing to the goddamn Marine on death row.
That's who we gave. That's who we freed in exchange for a basketballer who made the knowing decision, the free and clear-minded decision to try and cross the border with her weed pen into a country where
you live and you learn, bruh. But no, I reckon we live and we learn. We free stupid fucks like you and let real people fucking die for people like you to still live. That's where our country is fucking up.
where she knew it was illegal. And we set free this monster. Meanwhile, leaving behind Paul Whelan, a Marine, saying, quote, he has spoken and said, "I don't understand why I'm still sitting here. My bags are packed." Devastated Paul Whelan breaks his silence from Russian penal colony as his brother slams his catastrophic exclusion from this prisoner swap. You mean to tell me you couldn't get Paul Whelan too, in exchange for maybe the worst criminal in that we had of international criminal? This is.
What do you mean we couldn't get him too? She shouldn't have been on the card. What, you got a couple NBA players, multi-fucking millionaires who act like they're so fucking oppressed in society today? Fuck you with your self-entitled fucking ass. Take your millions of fucking dollars and go over to that country and save her. No, fuck that. Bring the goddamn Marine home before you bring some bitch who plays basketball and makes what, 24 grand a year? Really? Motherfucker was fighting and dying for his country, and all you care about is some stupid bitch basketball player? Yeah. I hope you try to cancel me for this video. I hope so.
An embarrassment for this country. The people celebrating this are embarrassment. You silence from Russian penal colony as his brother slams his catastrophic exclusion from this prisoner swap. You mean to tell me you couldn't get Paul Whelan too, in exchange for maybe the worst criminal in that we had of international criminal? This is an embarrassment for this country. The people celebrating this are embarrassment. You traded somebody who is basically in on like a misdemeanor for somebody off death row. Former U.S. Marine Paul Whelan has spoken out from Russian prison, saying he is disappointed the Biden administration has not done more to secure his release during a prisoner swap to free WNBA star Brittney Griner. Well, no, Hollywood didn't ask for that. Hollywood didn't, put their arms together and sing a song for him. They don't even know who he is. Make no mistake about it. Biden could have tossed this man into the deal. There's no question in my mind. And then at least I would say, well, at least we got this Marine back. He was not a part of Paul Whelan was not a part of Thursday's controversial prisoner swap, which saw the Saudi crown prince broker Griner's release in exchange for Russian arms dealer known as the Merchant of Death. Republicans have...
Okay, so how far are y'all gonna let the government go into this stuff to where you're letting the Saudis and everything dictate what Americans are supposed to do? Yeah, I know. Come at me at the comments, American, blah, blah, blah. I think I'm the baddest motherfucker on the planet. No! But we're... Bruh! Y'all's priorities are so wrong right now. I really wish the world would grow up.
Accused President Joe Biden of favoring celebrities over veterans. Duh! As Whelan is left to languish in a Russian penal colony on espionage charges that his family and U.S. government say are baseless. I am greatly disappointed that more has not been done to secure my release, especially as the 4-year anniversary of my arrest is coming up, Whelan told CNN in a phone call from a remote Russian penal colony where he is serving a 16-year sentence. I was arrested for a crime that never occurred, he said. I don't understand why I'm still sitting here. My bags are packed. I'm ready to go home. I just need an airplane to come get me, added Whelan. It's quite obvious that I'm being held hostage.
He's being held hostage. Hunter Biden is still free. And now you just released her? And now she's going to be free? But yet, somebody who served his country is still on death row in Russia? Yeah, you cannot justify that to me. I don't care. I honestly don't care. Take my channel down, bruh. I dare you. This is fucking wrong.
Griner, a WNBA star, imprisoned on herb-related charges, will be returned to the U.S. in exchange for a Russian arms dealer. Griner was all smiles on the tarmac as she approached the American delegation. I wonder if she's going to stand for the American anthem. Probably not. Republican Mike Waltz and former Green Beret asked, where is U.S. Marine Paul Whelan, who has been unjustly held by Russia for far longer? Celebrities over veterans? Representative Adam Kinzinger, a former pilot in the U.S. Air Force, also cried foul. So a basketball star is released so we can celebrate, but what about Paul Whelan, an American unjustly detained for years? May not be high profile, but he is innocent. This is a dangerous road. Whelan is being held in a penal colony, which is located in a remote Russian province of Moldova. His family says conditions are grim and they fear for his safety. Well, no kid.
So she already landed? So she's back here? She's back in America right now? Oh, you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. Really? Really?
He says conditions are grim and they fear for his safety. Well, no kidding. David Whelan, Paul's brother, said in a statement that the family was glad that Brittney was on her way home, but expressed disappointment that Paul remained in prison 4 years after his arrest on espionage charges, which of course he denies. Despite the possibility that there may be an exchange without Paul, our family is still devastated. I can't even fathom how Paul will feel when he learns. Paul was worked so hard to survive nearly 4 years of injustice. His hopes had soared with knowledge that the U.S. government was taking concrete steps towards his release. He'd been worrying about where he'd live when he got back to the United States. Paul Whelan, of course, was arrested on spying charges, during which he says he was on a tourist trip to Moscow in December 2018. In 2020, he was convicted and sentenced to 16 years in a maximum security jail. He denied all charges, and his family and the U.S. government have said they are baseless. But get that Griner, get that basketballer.
No, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so he got charged on baseless allegations. She got caught red-handed with fucking dope in her bag, bruh. The bitch needs to be in jail. You broke Russian fucking law. One of the only countries in this world that you don't break a fucking law in is goddamn Russia. But you're so fucking entitled because you're an American badass bitch. You think you're above the law. And if you're actually back in America right now and this goddamn veteran is still sitting in prison, I lost all faith in my goddamn country.
Security jail. He denied all charges, and his family and the U.S. government have said they are baseless. But get that Griner, get that basketballer. Get that basketballer. Athletes, Micah Parsons, shout out to this guy. Dallas Cowboy player. We're still not voting for you. Wait, nah, we left a Marine? Heck nah.
What?
I have family who have served, and it's crazy to me that the president wouldn't bring him home too. I'm the furthest thing from a Trump supporter, but I'm no fan of Biden.
I am not no fucking Trump supporter. I am zero politic supporter. I do not vote. I am a 39-year-old man. I have never voted in my entire life because politics are a fucking joke. And this right here is just showing me why I made the right choice to say fuck you and get my anarchy tattoo. Because y'all are fucking worthless human fucking beings. You're gonna bring a fucking basketball cunt home and leave a Marine on death row for no reason? Yeah. Zero respect for you, motherfucker. I don't care. Dislike this goddamn video.
Like, why isn't Whelan coming home? This is absolute insanity. Even Dave Portnoy chimed in.
Don't have no respect for him either.
Fan of Biden. Like, why isn't Whelan coming home? This is absolute insanity. Even Dave Portnoy chimed in.
States, Biden just traded for her. And while, I'm happy Griner's back. In fact, I think I was one of the first people to start talking about this story.
Skip ahead a little bit here.
United States, whatever. Like, no American should be in a Russian prison for basically life because they had weed in their backpack. I went to Mexico. I had weed. I ended up in jail. People fuck up. Having said that, Victor Bout, that's who we traded to get Brittney Griner back.
So you have millions and millions and millions of dollars. So you being arrested in Mexico for a little bit of weed is nothing like her being arrested in Russia. So don't even try to compare that shit, bruh. Her ass should be rotting in prison in Russia because that's their law. Follow and obey the law, bitch. Yeah. Don't fuck with veterans, B.
The guy's nickname's the Merchant of Death. He's an international terrorist. He's an international arms dealer. He sells weapons to Al Qaeda, the Taliban. He basically, if you want to kill Americans, this is where you get your weapons for. That's who we traded for Brittney Griner. Again, happy she's back, but this is the worst trade in the history of all time. In fact, it's basically irresponsible by Biden. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Meanwhile, we got a Marine, Paul Whelan, who's still there 4 years.
This is the worst decision in American history. You, Joe Biden, the President of the United States, Joe Biden, you just fucked our country over, bruh. You just fucked us over, B. And I hope you get what you deserve.
But this is the worst trade in the history of all time. In fact, it's basically irresponsible by Biden. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Meanwhile, we got a Marine, Paul Whelan, who's still there 4 years. Now, I get it. One's espionage, one's smoking weed. But you get the feeling if there weren't so many celebrities being like, get Griner back. Why is Griner not back? If they're saying, get Whelan back, I get the feeling he'd be back. I mean, this trade is just nuts. It feels like a PR stunt. There's no way the United States is safer. God forbid the Merchant of Death. Like, how would you feel if the Merchant of Death goes back to his usual tricks and Americans die in the future? Because what? We needed to get the girl who smoked weed back? Yeah, it sucks. But that trade makes no sense. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. That Biden got absolutely fleeced. Invite him into my fantasy league.
I mean, I totally agree.
And I will 100% agree. You just fucked the USA, what was built for so many years. You just fucking ruined it. You made America look like fucking pussies, B. Don't agree with it. I don't care about your opinion. This is fucking trash.
Side of the aisle you're on. That Biden got absolutely fleeced. Invite him into my fantasy league.
I mean, I totally agree. If you're going to trade the Merchant of Death, I would expect you to clear their roster. Anybody who's being held, American citizens, any American citizens who are being held should be released. This is, just one of the most disgusting Joe Biden plea for attentions, PR moves. If Whelan, I mean, what? And then now this guy's going to go back out there and be selling weapons again, right? Of course he is. That's what he knows how to do. That's what he does. That's where his connections are. You think his connections are gone? His connections aren't gone. So we let this guy go, who now immediately puts Americans at risk and other citizens around the world, so we could get this loser, America-hating, zealous basketball player back. It's sickening. And not a lot of people knew about Paul Whelan. Hopefully, some of these moronic celebrities will start demanding our government do something to get him back, but they won't.
See, you always speak very logically, Jeremy. You always do. But you and I both know that this is all just a ploy, bruh. Nobody gives a fuck. As long as she gets back, everybody will shut up about everything. But somebody who actually needs to come home and get off death row, now, they're still sitting there rotting. But as long as, hell, How long do you think it'll be before she's back on the court in the WNBA? Answer me that. When will she step back on the court for the WNBA? And see how much she gets praised for the shit she had to go through. Yeah. Let go.
Sickening. And not a lot of people knew about Paul Whelan. Hopefully, some of these moronic celebrities will start demanding our government do something to get him back, but they won't. The reason they care about Brittney Griner is because she's black and gay. Nobody cares about her playing basketball. Nobody watches the WNBA. Does anybody actually disagree with me on that?
Nope.
The reason Brittney Griner mattered is because she's black and gay. And our government
Don't
left
make
a
a
U.S.
fuck to me.
Marine to rot in a Russian prison colony so that he could get a few likes and retweets. It's absolutely disgusting. This guy's gonna.
Nah, B. I gotta let you say that one more time. I want to hear you say that one more time.
It's sickening.
Now,
If Whelan, what? And then now this guy's going to go back out there and be selling weapons again, right? Of course he is. That's what he knows how to do. That's what he does. That's where his connections are. You think his connections are gone? His connections aren't gone. So we let this guy go, who now immediately puts Americans at risk and other citizens around the world, so we could get this loser, America-hating, Z-list basketball player back. It's sickening. And not a lot of people knew about Paul Whelan. Hopefully, some of these moronic celebrities will start demanding our government do something to get him back, but they won't. The reason they care about Brittney Griner is because she's black and gay. Nobody cares about her playing basketball. Nobody watches the WNBA. Does anybody actually disagree with me on that? The reason Brittney Griner mattered is because she's black and gay. And our government left a U.S. Marine to rot in a Russian prison colony so that he could get a few likes and retweets. It's absolutely disgusting. This guy's gonna put Americans' lives at risk immediately, by the way. Immediately.
I hope you're fucking happy.
Like, are you kidding me with this guy?
I
Joe
hope
Biden
you're
is an
fucking
absolute
happy.
pathetic loser. I don't know any other way to react to this. Disgusting.
Absolutely fucking pathetic. You are not the president of the United States of America. You're a goddamn puppet on a motherfucking string, bitch. Yeah. This whole shit is so fucked up. Y'all have fucked this world up. And I don't care anymore. Come at me, bruh. Shut me up. Because I'm getting tired of being censored. And I'm going to start running my motherfucking mouth like a lot of other people do. And I'll make you make the decision to shut me up. Yeah. I'll force you to shut me up, motherfuckers. If you think I'm going to let this shit fucking slide, no, motherfucker. I'm almost 40 years old. I ain't letting y'all destroy my goddamn country. That ain't gonna happen. Period. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I hope everybody gets everything out of life that you deserve. I truly and honestly do. Be positive. Stay positive. Push positivity. Push and share good music, bruh. But if you think I'm gonna let you sit here and fuck up my world and my country because y'all stupid fucking asses and let me just sit here quietly in the corner, nah. You picked the wrong motherfucker, B. Peace!